Hi, my name is Christian Lopez, and I'm the admissions counselor for the University of Houston. I'm going to be going through the presentation today, and if you ever need anything, please feel free to reach out to me if you have specific questions that are not covered. Again, just feel free to reach out to me. So I'm going to go ahead and get started. The University of Houston, we are located in Houston, Texas. We are currently the fourth largest city in the U.S., with the new census coming out, projected to be the third largest, beating out Chicago. We are also home to the largest medical center in the world, MD Anderson, as well as home to 24 Fortune 500 company headquarters. In addition to that, we are also home to NASA and home to a lot of different major engineering corporations that are based in the Houston area. All of this combined makes Houston the #1 city in the U.S. to start your career, which is really great for a lot of our students who are especially wanting to stay in the area. They are able to find jobs once they graduate, as well as if they're looking to take on any internships, paid or unpaid, they have opportunities to do that as well. In Houston, we do have a large alumni base. About over 60% of our alumni are based in the city of Houston. So that makes it easier to have these partnerships to get those internships, get that networking opportunities, as well as get their foot in the door when it comes to getting a job once they graduate from us. Again, just because we are in a larger city, this has a lot of additional advantages for our students who want to take be a part of the bigger city. We have an amazing museum and theater district. On Thursdays, you get free entrance to the museums. And we'll have different exhibits that will rotate throughout the year. I know in the past we've had like a Frida Kahlo, a Vincent van Gogh exhibit that come throughout. We do also have an amazing symphony that will be perform over the summer. They did orchestra over Selena music, which is really cool, as well as our like more upcoming symphonies that will happen throughout the year. We do have a very diverse population here in Houston, so it's going to be reflecting in our food and culture. We'll have different cultural festivals that will happen throughout the year. Right now, since we're getting closer to Dia de los Muertos, we are having a lot of different festivals over that. And of course, there's always a good place to like find food, no matter what kind of food you're craving. My personal favorite, because I'm always craving tacos, is like Brothers Tacos, which is about 5-7 minutes away from campus. So again, all that is really relatively near for our students. We do also have the Houston Livestock Show and Rodeo, which is a little bit different and more unique in the sense that we have a lot of different performers. So you will get that rodeo experience, but when it comes to the performances, we've had Pitbull, Cardi B. Yes, we've had like traditional country artists like Garth Brooks, Cody Johnson, Casey Musgraves, but again, it gives you a little bit of a mix of the different artists that come into view, as well as some of our students will actually volunteer to participate, and I believe sometimes they are even able to get free entrance to one of the concerts. In addition to that, we do have a lot of professional sports teams. Of course, right now with the World Series going on, the Houston Astros, last time that we were in the World Series, Ellen actually sent somebody to give away 3 tickets to the World Series. So it was kind of chaotic on campus, everybody trying to win those tickets. But again, a really great experience for our students. In addition to that, we also have the Houston Texans. JJ Watt has come to some of our football games in the past. As well as the Dynamo, the Dash for soccer, and of course the Rockets. I'm, as you can see, kind of see a Spurs fan, but again, you see the different teams that will come in as they rotate, so it's a really great experience, and sometimes there will even be student discounts. Another cool thing as a UH student is you do get discounted price to ride the metro. So if you want to take the metro and go anywhere around the city, you can. So if you want to catch a game and not have to worry about paying for parking or an Uber, you're able to do that. If you want to go to the museum district, you're able to do that. Other things that will happen in Houston, like where have happened in Houston in the past, is the Super Bowl. Some of our students were able to volunteer and help out with Lady Gaga's set during the Super Bowl. The Patriots practice on our field, as well as, I'm trying to think everything else that has happened. We've had students who have participated with the Final Four when it came to Houston. Other things that we do have, of course, are the aquarium downtown, and then, of course, the Houston Zoo. So fun fact, Shasta, our cougar mascot, actually lives at the Houston Zoo. On his birthday, you get free entrance, as well as they sing happy birthday to him, bring him cake. And one of our favorite traditions on campus is our ring ceremony. So the night before ring ceremony, we'll have the blessing of the rings, where they will put all the rings that are going to be presented. They put it in Shasta's den, and he'll actually watch over them, which is a really, really cool thing to be able to experience, and you're able to go in and see it the night before. So going into the University of Houston, we are the third largest university in Texas. We have over 46 students, both undergraduate and graduate. So you don't have to worry about it being that large of a university when you see that number, because we do add both of them together. We're also a Tier 1 research university. There's only 3% of universities in the nation have this Tier 1 status, as well as only 8 universities in the state of Texas have this status. Being a Tier 1 means your degree is going to be more valuable. It also means the institution is investing a lot of money into research. So that's what attracts faculty to come teach at the institution. For our students specifically, they are able to get a really good quality education, be with professors that are still very active in their fields, as well as we have over 25 research facilities for our students to take advantage of. We've had students in the past actually have their name on published research by the time they graduate. So again, lots of different opportunities for our students there. And we are hoping to, we will be increasing how many research facilities we do have on campus. The goal is to be up to 50 in the next 5 years. So like I said, we are a larger institution. We do have over 120 academic majors, so we break it down into 16 different academic colleges, as you can see on the slide. I will make sure that you have a list of all the different academic majors, so you're able to see where each one will fall under, as well as be able to see the different academic majors that we have. Some of our top majors that we have seen our students go into is definitely our architecture and design program. We are one of the universities that after you graduate from this 5-year program, you will get your certificate. And entrepreneurship in our College of Business is number 2 in the nation. Our Hilton College of Hotel Restaurant Management program is our kind of like hidden gem. It's top 10 in the nation. We're the first program here in the state of Texas, as well as we're only one of 2 programs currently in the state. This is a business degree with a focus in hospitality. So if you are wanting to run your own restaurant, home hotel, catering, event planning, anything like that, we have an opportunity for you to be able to study that as well. This also includes culinary, which is a really, really great program. And a lot of our programs, such as this one, will have like a high 90% job placement rate for our students. In addition to that, our Honors College is also top 10 in the nation. Our Honors College is open to all academic majors, as well as we do have academic programs specifically through the Honors College that we may not offer traditionally. So we do have biomedical sciences as a major, but it's only for our Honors College students. Another program that we do have in our Honors College is our 3+3 program, where if you are looking into law school, you'll apply to this program your sophomore year, and it will shave a year off law school. So your senior year of your undergraduate will be your first year of law. Our Honors College does have additional programs and majors that our students are able to take advantage of, as some specific to Honors College students and some are open to all academic majors. One of those being our minor in medicine and society that has a 75% acceptance rate into medical school and an internship with MD Anderson. When you get the brochure, you'll also be able to see all of our other programs that are nationally ranked, as well as which programs have additional requirements, and I'll go more into that a little bit later. In our Honors College, we have a student-faculty ratio about 15:1. That way you're able to get that small liberal arts college feel while being at a larger institution. However, when it does come to different academic majors, your student-faculty ratio will be about 21:1. We do have 5 professional schools, those being the UH Law Center, which is definitely top in the state, as well as been top 50 in the nation. We have our College of Optometry, College of Social Work, as well as our College of Pharmacy. We have a satellite campus as well in the Rio Grande Valley area, which is really cool to see. In addition to that, we are opening our medical school next year. We are currently taking applicants for that, and they're currently in the process of building up the medical school, as well as we've had an anonymous donor actually donate enough money for the first class to have their medical school fully covered, which is really, really amazing to see from our alumni. We are the second most diverse public university in the nation. We've also recognized that over 43% of our student population are first-generation students. We also have 46 students from 46 different states and 130 countries represented on our campus, and over 45 languages spoken on our campus. What this means for our students is additional resources, especially for first-gen students, minority students, as well as you're able to learn from people from all over the world. We have students, again, like I said, from all over, which you're able to learn from them and get a different perspective, which is really great when you go out into the real world after you graduate, and learning to work with different people. you already kind of understand like the different backgrounds that you may be coming in contact with. And in addition to that, we are a Hispanic Serving Institute, which means over 20% of our student population are of Hispanic ethnicity, as well as we are an Asian Serving Institute, which is really cool to see as well. All of that being said, we have additional resources through our Center for Mexican American Studies, as well as our Urban Experience program, that we have for our students to be able to have that support as they go on, as well as additional scholarships. For example, we have our AIM program for our minority males. There's a mentorship component a part of that, and once you complete the required requirements for the program, there's also a potential scholarship at the end of it. On the flip side of that, we do have a Las Comadres program for our Latinas who are also first gen. You will get paired up with somebody on campus, and again, like I say this because I'm part of the program, we're there to help serve you and better help you as you go on through your 4 years of college, making sure you have those resources. And after you complete the requirements, there is a $1,500 scholarship that you may be eligible for at the end of it. As well as a lot of different networking opportunities. We've had students in the past being a part of those programs. Diana Guerrero came down, met with the whole student body, but our students, a part of like Las Comadres program, were able to sit down at the round table with her one-on-one, which is really nice to see. In addition to that, we like those programs, we do have over 100 multicultural organizations for our students to partake in. This could be if you're wanting to be a part of an organization that is business focused and specifically for Hispanics. We have our Hispanic Business Student Association. This whole same thing will go for like engineering and all that. As well as we do have fraternity and sorority life that is multiculturally based as well. Overall, we do have over 45 fraternities and sororities on campus, ranging from multicultural, academic, religious, anything like that if you are wanting to get involved in that component. We also do have close to 600 student organizations on campus, whether it be multicultural, special interest, academic base, political base, anything like that. We have a variety of organizations for our students to take part of. We have students who will recreate WWE matches across campus as an organization. We have students who will play Battleship in our Olympic-sized pool. And then on the flip side of that, we do have students who are teaching refugees how to speak English in order to make doctor's appointments, to go grocery shopping. So again, very well-rounded in the different aspects of organizations that we have. We do also have over 15 campus ministries on campus, and we do have 15 intercollegiate sports teams. All of our sports teams are Division I, but we do also have club and intramural sports if you are wanting to play, but not maybe at that D1 level. But as a UH student, you get free entrance to all home games. So we do have, of course, football, basketball, baseball, softball, volleyball, golf, track and fields, cross country, tennis, swimming, diving. A lot of our teams are conference champions. Right now, our volleyball team is, I believe, 7-0. Our football team has been bowl eligible for the past couple of years. Last year, our basketball team went to the Sweet 16. So in addition to that, when it comes to bowl games and going on to like different competitions like that, our students will be able to get discounted prices to be able to go support the team. We do also have marching band, cheer, and dance. If you are wanting to do marching band or dance and do not want to major in music or dance, you're still able to be a part of the program. There is an audition, and I believe with marching band, you are eligible for a scholarship if you are selected to be a part of the marching band. We do have over 30 restaurants and food trucks on campus at any given time, as well as 9 residential housing options. Freshmen are not required to live on campus, but we do have 3 residential housing options for freshmen, 2 being suite style and 1 being community. Suite style means there will be 2 bedrooms per bathroom, but there's 2 people per bedroom, so 4 people to a restroom. And then with community, you will be sharing your room with a roommate and then sharing the restroom and showers with everybody on that floor. It's not that bad, I promise. I did it my first year. I lived, it was great. It forces you to like meet new people, especially if you are going away from college. In addition to that, we do also have apartment style housing options as well. If students are preferring to live in apartment style housing, but through the university. Those are a little bit more expensive. So again, housing will vary on how much you're wanting to spend. In addition to that, in our student union, or student center, we do have a bowling alley and arcade room with our student rec, again, completely free for students. There is an indoor indoor outdoor track, indoor Olympic size swimming pool, outdoor leisure pool that looks like High School Musical 2, free weights, racquetball court, indoor volleyball, soccer, and volleyball, indoor soccer, volleyball, basketball courts, outdoor, I believe, beach volleyball, and basketball courts. Again, everything is all available for our students for them to be able to take advantage of for free. We do have classes that will be there through the rec, but those may be at an additional cost. But again, just going in and being able to like use the facilities is completely free. We do also have a rock climbing wall. I will not say it's the largest in Texas because I don't know who actually holds that record, but it is really tall. I promise you. I'm afraid of heights and I have no upper arm strength, so I don't get that far up and then I want to come down. But if you are up for that challenge, then definitely take advantage of that. So getting in on how to apply, you can find our application on Apply Texas or Common App, whichever one you personally feel more comfortable with. We do also have an application fee of $75. If you are in free reduced lunch or you got your ACT, SAT fee waived, you are eligible for a fee waiver. We will take the ACT, SAT College Board fee waiver as well as the NACAC fee waiver. You can definitely reach out to your advisors to be able to get those fee waivers if you have any questions about that. In addition to that, we do require transcripts to be sent electronically and test scores sent from the testing site. We do not require essays for our application. So the application is fairly simple, especially if you've already submitted an application for a different institution. You can just copy it over and send it over to us. Just make sure you are applying to the University of Houston main campus. There is Victoria, Clear Lake, downtown, and of course Maine. Each great institutions, but we do not share fee waivers. We do not share applications or anything like that. So make sure you are following up with the correct institution. Once you apply and submit, you'll get access to your MyUH account. Through there, you'll be able to upload your fee waiver, as well as check your admission status, see if you're missing any documents. That's where you'll find out if you're admitted or your admissions decision before you get something in the mail. In addition to that, this is where you'll accept your financial aid award letters, find out if you got selected for verification and upload verification documents, and then even apply for additional scholarships through your MyUH account. If you are admitted, you will get an admissions packet. UH, we do have rolling admissions. So what this means is the sooner you apply, the better, because you'll find out your decision earlier. We're not going to release our decisions all at one time. So again, just make sure you apply early so you can get your decision early. So that way, if you're admitted, you're able to get your little cute admissions packet stickers and all that cute stuff in the mail early on. So for your May 1st decision day deadline, the way you'll let us know that you're coming over to us is by registering for new student orientation. There's no other forms that you need to fill out, but if you have any questions between here and now about how to register, please feel free to let me know and we can go ahead and get that set up. So we do have what we call top 10 admissions for the state of Texas. So top 10% of the school automatically accepted. There is no minimum for ACT or SAT. However, we still do need those test scores. Top 11 to top 25 will be a 1080 or 21, top 26 to top 50, an 1170 or 24. If review, what this means is we will send you information on what you need to submit. So this may be a personal statement, updated transcripts, updated test scores. That way we can reevaluate your application. On some of the academic majors, there are additional requirements. For example, our College of Architecture does require a portfolio. So that portfolio needs to be submitted by February 1st. So making sure you apply and have your admissions decision. That way you're able to upload your portfolio through there by February 1st. Dance, music, and theater do require an audition. So make sure you are looking up those audition dates. For our College of Natural Science and Mathematics, College of Business, and College of Engineering do have higher ACT, SAT scores that must be met even if you are top 10 for your school. I'm looking for the freshman major additional requirements. Are you able to see that on the screen, Nathan?
Yes.
Okay, so again, these are the additional requirements for like our College of Business. As you can see, top 20, a 1270, 27, top 25, a 1270s in the total score, 630 in the English reading and writing, 27 composite for ACT, 24 in the English section, Our Hilton College, again, no minimum for top 10%, but top 11 to top 25. Those are the additional scores that need to be met. And then College of Natural Science and Mathematics, through top 25%, an 1170 or a 24. But you do need to also make sure that you have these additional credits. So 2 credits of biology, chem, or physics, algebra, 2 credits, geometry, 1 credit, making sure you have that pre-cal credit, and 4 credits of English. Let me just make sure this is the next. Okay, yes. I just want to highlight this real quick. Scholarship priority deadline is November 15th. This means to have your application in and completed by November 15th. They are being very strict with this deadline this year specifically, just because we had over $3 million left over to give out to students. So we are wanting to make sure that our students have the ability to qualify for as much academic scholarships as possible. And then our final deadline is June 1st. So let's say you do not necessarily meet those scores, but you do plan on retaking your test. You have until June 1st to send us any additional material. At UH, we also do have an appeal process. So if you want to be viewed holistically based, you can always appeal your decision and then be viewed that way instead of being based off this chart. It does take a little bit longer, but again, it is a possibility for our students, and we have had students in the past have their decision overturned. Estimated tuition and fees. As a Texas resident, you're looking at about a little bit over $11,000. Again, it's a Texas resident, not like Houston resident, so keep that in mind. And that $11,000 is per year. So that's based off 15 credit hours each semester. We do also have, like I said, the average estimated cost for room and board, which is a little bit over $9,000. Again, it'll vary on where resident hall you want to live in, if you are going to live in a resident hall, what meal plan you want to choose, and all that good stuff. You're looking at anywhere from about $20,000 to $23,000 per year. So to help with that, we do have, of course, our scholarships. Our scholarship priority deadline, like I said, November 15th. Just apply and have all documents in. There's no separate application, no essay needed for our academic excellence. The academic excellence will vary from $1,000 to $8,000 renewable for 4 years. In addition to that, we do have our Tier 1 scholarship, which is our full ride scholarship. If you're a top 10%, have a 30 on your ACT or higher, or a 1400 on your SAT or higher. There is a separate application. It does require an essay and a recommender. So again, just remember that does need to be in by November 15th. In addition to that, there is an interview process that will happen in January if selected. Again, this is our full ride scholarship, 4 years paid for, 2 years housing paid for, research or learning abroad stipend. So we are going to pay you to either do research or to learn abroad, which is a really great opportunity. Additional opportunities. Some academic colleges will not offer you scholarships as an incoming freshman, but they will save it for you as you come into sophomore, junior, senior year. So your scholarship search doesn't end after your freshman year. You will be able to and be eligible for more scholarships as you go on through your academic career. Another scholarship that we do have, we are one of the schools that does have the Dream US scholarship if you are a dreamer or undocumented student. We are also one of 16 universities in the state that does have the Terry Foundation Scholarship. This is another potential full ride scholarship for students, which will be merit and financial need based. You have to be admitted by January 1st, and I believe the deadline for that to have all documents in will be January 10th or around that time. So just double check with that. The different departments that I said have additional scholarships will be Urban Experience program, as well as our Center for Mexican American Studies. And I would also just, again, be very aware of the different local scholarships that you may have in your area. We are a university that does stack our scholarships, so just make sure that we are able to add all the scholarships up together to equal a full ride. We do cap it at a full ride, so about $24,000. But again, it is possible to add up all the scholarships to equal a full ride, even if you are not eligible for one of our full ride scholarships. FAFSA priority deadline is January 15th. And then we do have what we call the Cougar Promise, which I will talk about in a little bit. But FAFSA is already open. We will not review your FAFSA until you've been admitted. So please make sure you are applying early. That way we can get you your financial aid award letters early on as well, so you're able to make that decision. We should be releasing those around late January, early February at the latest, hopefully. Sorry, I'm not a part of financial aid, so sometimes I say things and I don't know if it's actually true. in my world, you would get them a lot sooner. So we do have a fixed tuition option plan and a 4-year graduation plan called UH&4. This is to ensure that you are graduating in 4 years. You will be eligible for priority registration, making sure you meet with your academic advisor that to stay on track to graduate in those 4 years or less if you are taking dual credit classes. The fixed tuition option is just to make sure that whatever tuition is when you come in freshman year, that's what it's going to be for the next 4 years. If you plan on taking summer classes, you'll get summer classes at a heavily reduced cost. If you want to take more than 15 credit hours per semester, this is also a great option because it'll just revert it back to those 15 credit hour price. And I believe if you are wanting to take mini semesters, this is also covered in that price. If not, again, it'll be a heavily reduced cost, and you'll be able to find more information at orientation or online at uh.edu/UH&4. The University of Houston has been recognized as a best value college by Princeton Review, Forbes, U.S. World News Report. As you can see, the average annual college cost is lower than the national average, so from $19,000 down to $13,000. The total typical debt for on the national average for a student is a little bit over $24,000. Our students are right under $20,000 for a total typical debt. Average salary after attending, national average is a little bit over $41,000. Our students are getting closer to $49,000. Of course, this will also vary on which academic major you choose, because of course sometimes our engineering students are, and sometimes our business students are making closer to $70,000, $80,000 per year once they graduate. But again, just different opportunities there for our students. And this is again because of the research opportunities, network opportunities, internship opportunities that we have at the university, and because of our location. We've also been I believe we are still tied for being the most affordable tier 1 in the state. Like I said, moving forward, we are opening our medical school next year. We're also opening a new housing option called the Quad. We tore down our old Quad and now rebuilding a new one. I know, great play on words, just reusing that same wordplay. And I mentioned earlier, moving to a 50 and 5 research initiative, so up to 50 research facilities in the next 5 years. And we've expanded our Sugar Land and Katy campus. This is where some of our engineering majors are housed out of, as well as our nursing program. So this is the first year that we are actually offering a traditional BSN, and that's where the end of the program will be at over in Katy. Cougar Promise. So this is for incoming freshmen. They must be a new in-state freshman, family income below $50,000 a year. This is our financial assistance program. So if family income is less than this $50,000 per year, you will get enough state, federal, and institutional grant money to cover tuition and fees. So that $11,000 will be completely covered by grants. The only thing you will have to worry about is looking for additional scholarships to help cover housing if you're choosing to want to live in housing, and any additional costs that you'll see. The catch to this is that you do have to be admitted by January 15th. While it says complete FAFSA by January 15th, we are looking at students who are completed and admitted by January 15th, as well as have their FAFSA on file by that deadline. If you have any other questions or you want to see other requirements, you can always check out Cougar Promise at uh.edu/Cougar Promise. But that is all I have for y'all. Is there any questions that you have for me that you would like to ask?
I have one question. If a student isn't quite sure what they want to study, is there a program for like undeclared students or students who don't know what they want to major in?
Yes, of course. So with us, it's called our Exploratory Studies program. Students are able to be into this program for up to a year. Here, our academic advisors will meet with you, make sure you're taking, of course, your basic core work, also working with you to see different career assessments, as well as different personality assessments to see which would be a great career option for you and which academic major may be best for you. I say this because I use my sister as my prime example, and she hates me for it. Her heart was set on going to veterinary school, but she wasn't really strong in the in the biology science focus. So it came a while to figure out, like, let's try to get you in something different that you also like, but that you are good at, because again, she wasn't strong in the sciences. So we do that to make sure that you are going to be set on the right pathway, as well as keeping up your GPA.
And then does each college have its own career center for students in that specific college, or how exactly does that work?
So a lot of our academic majors do have their own specific career services. We do have our general career services, but for sure, like our College of, I believe our College of Engineering, I know for sure our College of Business and our Hotel Restaurant Management program have their own specific college and career, career center to go through. But overall, our career center will put on multiple job fairs, whether it be for that specific academic major, academic college, for on-campus jobs, as well as they'll host different sessions. We also have what a JCPenney night where students are able to go to JCPenney, get professional clothes at an even more reduced cost to be ready for those interviews. We do also offer one-on-one interviewing practice. People who are wanting to hire students can actually reserve a room at our Career Center location and have interviews with students there on campus, as well as my favorite thing that Career Services does is they have a session teaching students how to negotiate their starting pay.
That's cool.
I know. I wish I would have had that.
Yeah.
Would have been different, maybe.
Yeah.